Well, we come back to Maypole just before sunset. The frustrating thing is that the fields waited until sundown to pop. So what I've been doing when this kind of stuff happens is I don't know if you consider this cheating or not. I do and I don't. Like, I don't feel great about doing this, but I also feel like I don't really see a way around it. What I do is I go into my menu at nighttime because you want to sleep through the night. You can't really see to do it anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the growth. Where is this here? Weeds are on. Plant growth off. Okay. And what that does is it keeps everything from maturing. Plant weathering off. We'll turn those two off. And we'll let the night pass. And we'll come back in the morning and take care of the weeds. I know it's a little bit unrealistic, but really, is it? Because in real life, you'd have more than 3 hours to, like, do the weeds. So I feel like it's not that unrealistic to do it that way. Now, while you guys were gone, I've done some wood chopping. I'm realizing I'm just going to keep the gents on leash on lease for a little while longer because it's going to take me a while to clear all this lumber. You can see here, I've got the first set of trees cut down, but it's taking me a long time to chop these up and grind them up. So I will keep working on that off camera. We'll eventually turn this into a grass field, but until then, we are going to hold on to this unit and keep using it on the farm to make this stuff. So let's see here. You can hear, sorry about Moni's in the background coughing. She hasn't smoked for a week, and what happens is if you smoked, and she smoked for 17 years, if you have been smoking and then you quit, your lungs have to work the tar out, and your lungs have these things called cilia in them, and the cilia are basically like little hairs that where did my house go? My home is gone. That's not good. So we're gonna have to cheat money back in for that. That sucks. I'll do that in a second here. Anyway, how much did that thing cost? I replaced the mod, and it must have killed it when I did that. Anyway, these cilia grow back into your lungs, and during that process of the cilia growing back and pushing the mucus out of your lungs that you've built up over the years of smoking, you end up getting like coughing a lot. So what you were hearing Moni do is her lungs are healing from all those years of smoking, and she's starting to grow back the cilia into her lungs. So she's sound asleep, but she's coughing. Poor Moni. Looking for something that looks like a house that's cheap. Farm garage we could sleep in the corner. I guess we'll just do that again. So we'll buy this back, and I'll have to cheat in. Let's see. There's a new one. All right. This is going to be a problem on all my maps because they changed out. I don't know how they did it, but they changed out what we used to have. There we go. It's hard to see because the sun's going down. So we owe due to mod conflict, I owe myself $36,000. I'll have to edit that back in. We do own this land. Thank you. Train cannot be deformed here. What the heck? I just put it right there. That's good. There we go. So we'll add that $36,000 back in. There's my house. It's not exactly the prettiest area, but whatever. Let's go ahead and sleep for the night. He goes home, has dinner. We sleep the night away. The leasing cost $640 for the tractor. That's not that bad. For the wood chopper, that's not bad. So the sun is coming up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's go see how our crops have done. They haven't done anything overnight, so I'm going to add that money back in real quick. We'll be right back. All right, so I've turned the plant growth. I've turned the plant growth back on, and it is is 6:38 in the morning. Find my harvester. I'm wondering, you know what? I wonder if it'd be easier just to try to chop these trees up and... So where are we at? This needs fertilizing. The weeds are at 0. Oh, I forgot to turn the weeds back on, right? Oh, weird. Now, here's a weird thing. I turned the plant growth off. Is that for real? And the weeds are all gone. It's bizarre. Okay, well. Let's see what happens. That's a little weird. But the weeds are still here. Huh. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that's a little strange that that happened. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. So, let's go ahead and get... let's see, we need to make silage. We need to make... so we need to continue clearing this field. I'm just trying to figure out priorities-wise. I think we're going to take that back. I probably should have done it earlier, but you know what? They don't charge you when you don't use it, I don't believe, so I think it just... Sitting there, it didn't really get... Let's return that. I have an idea. We're going to look at forestry trailers. And I'm thinking just of throwing these big logs on, chopping it up and throwing them on there. What do we got? Forestry. Where is it? Why am I having a hard time finding this? There, chainsaws? No. Forestry equipment. There it is. Okay. Once again, they always change the default picture. So it's easy to get lost. 18,000. How much is this to rent? 900 bucks. Let's do it. So we're going to grab our tractor, take this back. And we'll do the rest of this a little bit more manually. Maybe this will make it go a little faster too, because I don't want to record like hours of me chopping up trees. And I did do quite a bit of chopping. As you can see, I earned a little bit of money, but not enough to make it worth the rent. But it paid for itself, but it wasn't. It's a lot of work to chop up the trees. So I'm thinking maybe it'll be faster if we just cut them and dump them. So let's head over to the shop and pick that trailer up. We should be able to hook that trailer to the back of this one, and I'll probably keep them connected. That way I can throw small stumps into this trailer and then larger stumps onto that big open trailer. There's my road. Maybe. Yeah, this is the right place. We're headed the right direction. Bless you, Moo. She's restlessly sleeping. Is that it? Nope. Nope. There it is. It's been a while since I played on this farm. A lot of new farms have come out or maps have come out for Farm Sim. I'm excited to see where we're going with this. But finally, the console got some maps, and the PC got some new maps that are... was Marwell, which you guys have seen already. Moni and I are doing a John Deere farm on there. And there's also an Alps map, which I'm going to try out later. See how that goes. But... I still like Maypole. Now, people here, so you can see that we can drag both trailers, which is nice because we can do the bigger stumps on the open trailer and then do like the small twigs and stuff and throw them into this tipper. And I think we can also lower and raise the arms on this trailer. And I'm totally driving on the wrong side of the road for the UK, which is the right side of the road for the UK. No, drive it on the left. All right, there we go. Now this is the only problem, is going to be getting these long, this trailer trained. Though that dolly style trailer will go through here easier. So. And once we're done doing this and selling off this stuff, we can probably, you know, once again, I want to get the food first so I have food ready for our animals. The horses, though, once again, once we can get some grass going, we can make the hay. And I've got oats coming off that field, so we'll have oats. So we should be good. Oh. You getting some cough drops, Moo? Poor Moo. Did I buy the horse trailer? I don't think I did. So my thought is just to get these things chopped up and on these trailers. That's your thought too? It should be right there. Did it fall down behind the bedstand, honey? I heard it. I heard a with a thunk. Use my phone if you want. No. No. So let's take a look. Oh wait, you know, I need to reconnect up to this tipper because I think once again there's some hydraulics on this trailer. I could be wrong, but it probably, usually these have like folding. Man, you sound terrible. Whoa, it didn't like that, but okay. That's not good. You have been coughing quite a bit. Okay, let's try to make this happy again. Yeah. I'm just having trouble here. Just a little bit of trouble with the controls. Good. Close cover? No. It is, like you slept for like 3 minutes. It's 3:35. Weird. So there are no controls for that back trailer. I thought that you'd be able to move it, but I guess not. So, oh well. Let's go ahead and grab some tree. So some people use the super strength mod to pick these tree parts up rather than using a tractor. It's not super realistic, but I can definitely see why they do it. Let's go and get that chainsaw and chop this up. I have to kind of remember what the controls were. No, they're right in front of my face. It's goofy chainsaw sounds. So chop that off. Good. Maybe cut this piece into... Trying to make these... John, let Moni sleep. Hi, kiddo. Are you sleepy? Why don't you go lay down there? You gotta be quiet. And do this. Yep. And probably a cut right here would be good to kind of... There we go. That's all falling down. Cut this here, so it's two pieces. Close my door, John. Matey, close the door, honey. kind of want to get rid of these branches. They don't make it quite as easy as it used to be, but... What's up, Johnny? I love you, Johnny. Nope. Yep. And what about this stuff here? I think we're getting intertwined into different trees here, so let's go ahead and try to get some of this out of here, clear that out a bit. But this way we don't have to chop it up quite so small to get it into the trailers. And once again... Well, you can see we're having a pretty decent sized grass. I mean, we'll probably be able to get we'll probably be able to get 4 or 5 bales off of this field once we're done doing the clearing here. To be honest with you, I don't even know if we needed this thing. I don't know if this will actually carefully keep these in my tree chunks. Go grab this. Hey, John, less commotion, please. What are you doing, kid? Why are you taking your pants off? I can't tell if I'm closing or opening them. I think I just... Yeah, okay. Now I've got myself in trouble. Log. There we go. I'll pick that up. Lovely. Perfect. And so the struggle continues as I try to clear the trees off the field. John, what do you want? No. Later? I told him later. Now stop. If he asks again, he's done for the day. Okay? That was not cool of him to send you up here to ask, because I already told him what the answer was to that. Okay. Yeah, so this is just... I'm a little bit irritated that they... Like, some of the other things they've done in the physics, I don't mind, but this... These used to work great. In 15 and in 17, these forks work great, and now they're just crap. You can't... They're always dropping stuff. It's just not what it was, and it's a little frustrating. But why did it just drop that? I didn't touch anything. I didn't hit anything. Why did it just let go? John, did Maureen tell you you could have one of those? Okay, get out. Since you're not behaving, just get out. Go on. Finally. So I was hoping this would be a quicker method, but it's just the trick is to get all the stuff on the trailers, and it just takes time. I was hoping to get stuff done faster, so I'm not just... But I'm not going to continue recording this. I'll go ahead and work on it, and I'll catch up with you guys once I'm done with a little bit more work. All right, I've got almost 2 full trees loaded, so I'm interested to see how this will pan out as I try to get out of my driveway with these trees. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. This is a pain in the butt. I didn't realize how much work this was going to be. I mean, I guess in real life, you know, chopping down trees would be quite a lot of work. And so we're just... It's nothing that shouldn't be, but it's a little bit annoying at the same time. I think next time... what I did with the second tree is I just chopped it into 4, like, really big pieces. I'm hoping it doesn't get hung up on everything as we try to leave. Obviously, these little branches don't really count, so I think we'll be okay. But we'll have to see. These non-straight trees are really a pain in the butt to clear. Looks like so far so good. I don't think we're going to need the tipper next time. Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay, we're kind of getting hung up here. I'll try to pull this trailer out first and then come back and get the other one. And when we come back, I'm just going to dump this tipper off. Let's go get the other one. See, we just passed through that stuff, so that's good. I'm hoping that's what happens with this one, too. Get some bigger branches, but... No, it's getting hung up somewhere up high. Oh, boy. For crying out loud. This is not good. So this is not going to work. So I think we're going to have to go back to the chipping, because this is going to take longer than chipping. So I was hoping to look, sometimes the easy way out's not necessarily the easy way out. This is definitely not the easy way out. Son of a biscuit. So we're going to have to chop this off. I'm going to at least deliver this load, but that sucks. Okay, we'll go through now. I think that's what was holding it, but we'll see. Nope, something up top is holding it. Oh my god. Well, at least I'm moving more now, so maybe I'll be able to pop it through. Nope. So, you see the utter frustrated look on my face? That's because I am utterly frustrated at this point. I think a big chunk fell off my trailer. Leave this here. Oh boy. That was it. Okay. Okay, we're through. Oh, for pity's sake. Through this section here, and we should be good. Okay, so we're out. Good. Yay. All right. Yay for me. I'm gonna get this down to the end of the road. We'll come back for that other tipper after we finish this. Boy, that did not work out as well as I thought it would. Close, but not gonna be. That's not gonna be feasible. I almost feel like just shoving these trees all into a corner and getting the main field cleared and just leaving the trees forever. Oh. I mean, honestly, the things are all hanging off the side. It's not the game's fault. I didn't bother clearing this off very well, trying to be fast about it, and that's what's causing my headaches. Because the branches are still pretty well developed. So we're just going to push the trees over. At least they don't get caught on the telephone poles, but man, that's annoying. Not very realistic gameplay on my part. Alright, we'll catch up with you when I get down there, if I get down there. I see another big problem here. That's the sawmill. Can I sell the trees there? I don't think so. But let's find out. I'll drive near the spot and see what they do. Oh boy. Okay, so really annoying. But But okay, whatever. So that's this map does not have a actual sawmill sell point. It's just wood chips. So I almost wonder. Bless you, honey. Yeah, this is great. It's wonderful. Oh my gosh, what a cluster this turned. I almost feel like going back and loading my save game, though the game just saved, so I'm skunked. That sucks. Okay, so this did not work out at all. Sometimes that happens. It's not the game's fault, but it is annoying nonetheless. So I think my best solution right now is to buy a oh my god, and more pieces have fallen off all over the road. Big stump pieces all over the place. Probably worth hundreds of dollars worth of wood right there. What's that? Yeah. I almost feel like the amount of effort and money that I've spent trying to get this field cleared, well, it's still a free field, but it's like it's not a very big field, and I'm doing all of this effort, and it's just a pain in the butt. Yeah. Oh, shut up. All right. So I think we're giving up on this field idea. I'm gonna go push the trees out of the way, and get rid of the stumps, and we'll just be done with this operation because this has not worked. Oh, there's another branch. That's great. I don't remember seeing any of these fall off as I was driving, but I guess they were.
I did.
You saw it? Sad. Sad day. It is now. Oh. So we've determined that Arthur's not very good with his lumbering skills. So we can cut this up. Oh. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, fine. You're right, we don't now. I'm just dumping that there. I'm not able to afford these fields anyway. I'll have given up on this map by that time. So one of the things I don't like about this map is the amount of trees is cool because it's realistic looking, except for when you're trying to drive around, it does make it a pain in the butt to see where you're going. You really do have to run in cab. So if you don't mind doing a lot of in-cab stuff, no big deal. But if you prefer driving from outside the tractor, it doesn't work very well. Hi, Violet. I love you. I wish you had an option to burn stuff in this game, like a burn pile. That would make this a lot easier. Just set on fire the things that I don't want. That didn't work so good. Now I'm stuck. I'm having an oh really? I'm having an Austin Powers moment. Oh my. I don't even know where we're going to turn this around. I probably have to go all the way out, honestly. This'll work. I hope my neighbor doesn't mind too much. Hopefully, eventually he'll forgive me for what I'm about to do. Oh. What do you mean wood that I put on your yard? There's no more wood. What are you talking about? Don't know what you're talking about. You'll never know. Just spread it around a little bit, right? No one will ever have to know. Oops. Well, that was a pretty big toss right there. Oh, except for it didn't go all the way. And I'm out. The reason why I'm doing this is I need the tipper clear so I can actually use it for grain and have wood in it. So it was fun playing around with the chipper, but not fun enough that I wanted to keep it. Okay, I can't pick that up, so so annoying. Okay, so we're done with doing the lumber. Aside from we're just going to shove the trees as far back into the field as we can, and I'm just going to give up. I'll just have to use one of my fields for grass. I don't want to spend any more money or time on this because we've spent like hours trying to get these trees cleared, and it's just not worth it. If this was a game I was playing on my own, like when nobody was watching and didn't ever, you know, that was all I was doing, I would probably go ahead and do that. And I think it's a good idea, but in practice, it's very tedious. So all I'm going to do is push these out. And that even doesn't work the way I wanted it to work. Oh my god. Let go. Are you kidding? Okay, there we go. Good enough. We're not going to even use this. I'm not even going to bother clearing it. It's like all that effort for nothing. Maybe someday eventually I will clear it, but I just don't feel like doing it. I think we just need to get moving on the other parts of the farm. So we're on day 2. And I'm going to cut this thing in half. We're going to toss that overboard. Grab this. And toss that overboard. And we're done. So let's go ahead and put these the fork and log forks away. And we're going to head back to that back field. Actually, we probably should fertilize another stage if we can. Because that field was saying it wasn't fertilized. So we'll put this back. Cover the tipper and put this away. Oh! Nice driving. Yeah, I can do this for real. My tractor needs some spray. Okay, we've got more fertilizer. I'm going to go grab the weight. Where's my weight? There it is. Nope. There it is. So anyway, we gave up on that. I hate to give up on stuff, but once again, unless I decide to do this full time, like on this farm, like do spend more time doing it when no one's watching, I don't really. It's too much of a pain in the butt. Now I need to see if I think the grow stage might be. We may not get a second grow stage on this stuff because I just sprayed it and it's at 50%. I don't know that I can do another spray pass, but we'll try. Oh, and I forgot my care wheel, so we're headed back to the barn. Oops. That would not go over well. So let's get back there and put the care wheels on. I'm glad I remembered because I would have just started running the crop over and done it before. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, hit that. Oh. Let's see, customize. Now somebody warned me with this tractor that it defaults back to the smallest horsepower rating, and they were right. So every time you make a change on this tractor, you got to really watch, because it may default back to the standard tractor setup for the engine. John, close that door. Everybody's napping and it's making me want to nap. It's not fair. Let's get back out there in the outfield. So anyway, I'm sad that didn't turn out right, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to be too worried about it. We've got lots of grass to work with when we're done planting all this. So we're going to do corn on all the fields in the first run. Because we need good silage. Okay, so let's take a look at our fertilizer map. $53. We know it needs plowing, but let's fertilize one stage. So let's unfold this. Actually, you know what? We're just going to start filling this in. Be easier. Try to be a little bit more organized about how I spray this time, so it's not just all willy-nilly. Waste a lot of spray. Alright, here we go. Now let's go ahead and turn this guy on. I'm not seeing a color difference, so I think that we've sprayed it as much as we can. Let's take a look at the map, though, just to verify that. Yep. So we just got to wait till it grows. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything right now. Then I have to kind of wait. So let's wait and see. Okay, upgraded to a new version of the land, to a new version of the map, and it got rid of. They broke this up into different sections. So I've now lost 3 of my fields, so I got to fix that. Now, unfortunately, it looks like they put... I didn't think I owned this one, but maybe I did. But we got 53, 51, 52. So it's a little bit messed up. That's probably why my house disappeared, too. So I need to add these back in. So I'm going to need to add some money back in because I didn't sell them. They're just gone. So I'll be back in a second, folks. I'm going to figure that mess out. See you in a minute. Okay, I've reloaded. I'm not sure why I didn't start recording, but changed the money settings, so we now have the money. We're going to own these fields, which I did originally, and then it changed it. So let's go ahead and buy that. We should end up with pretty much the exact same amount of money I had before, maybe a little teeny bit more, but yeah, like 137. Okay. Okay, so now he's working the land, so maybe we can do this final fertilizer stage. That would be really good. While the worker's doing that, let's take a look at the map and the type. Let's see, change to growth and weed. Turn the plowing off because I know it needs to. Okay, now it's working. Perfect. Okay, so we'll finish that up and we'll let that grow. I'm going to go back and look at the farm while he's doing. No. Run back and see what's happening here. I'm probably still going to have to help the worker. I think he's going to get lost, but I just want to look real quick and see that field that we messed up. $50 has what? Potatoes. We can't really do anything with those, so we're going to have to cultivate them under. Yeah, so that changed the state of some of the fields that I owned, and I got to look. I know I had the dog bone shape, so I'm pretty sure. Now that has stuff on it too, it looks like. Weird. Okay, well, whatever. This actually is a pretty good potato field. Yep, potatoes and potatoes. Oh, all the field status has changed. Grr. Except for this one. This did keep my field status. Harvested wheat. I did harvest that. So we're gonna have to we're gonna plow all these fields under. We're gonna put lime on all the fields, and we're gonna grow corn. We'll have to plow them again when we're done. So let's hop back in. But so yeah, I really do like this map. Some things do frustrate me a little bit with it, but I do like the map. It's a cute map, and I love my farm that I've set up here. This is kind of a fun thing to do, and it's going to be neat to see how things turn out. Glad we get to have 100% fertilization on our fields here, because this will mean that we'll get more oats. Though even though the field needs plowing, we're losing 10% for that. But I'm going to go ahead and finish fertilizing the field. I will be back momentarily. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. And like I said, I really have been having a lot of fun doing this. The worker's totally lost. But we got at least 2 good passes there. So I will catch up with you guys in a little bit as I get closer to being done with this field. And this pain in the butt field because of its weird shape. Press the wrong button. All right, so see you in just a minute. All right, so I finished up. That went pretty quick. And I'm going to go ahead and start prepping these other fields for our corn. Once again, we're going to make a huge mound of silage in our hopper, or in our silage bin. And what's up, matey face? Are you like in need of snuggles, kid? What's the matter? Are you tired? Are you sick or something? Why don't you lay down with Moni and just take a nap, honey? Violet's already sleeping. Just go over there and snuggle them and go take a nap. You can take a nap with Moni. Just gotta be quiet and not wiggly, okay? Alright, so my hopes to get the horses in here today just didn't happen. Once again, I need hay, and I'm not gonna get it off of that field. That's really frustrating. But what are you gonna do? It's okay. Life goes on. I'll be alright. Nothing to be upset about. Nothing to get mad about. Alright, so let's take a look and see what kind of implements we have over at the farm. We're gonna plow those. I guess we could let the potatoes. Once again, it's every time now that we have potato crops on those fields, I could use them, but I feel I'm cheating because we did pull stuff off those fields, and they were not. What? That is Simone's. Please put that back down. I have to wake her up. I hate to do it. Just let her sleep. No, hang on a second, John. So we need to look here at the. There we go. Customize X. Oh. No, I want. That's not what I want. I'm trying to get these stupid care wheels off. Let's see. I'm gonna let her sleep a little bit longer. It's okay.
She said to wake up now.
No, she did not.
She said.
John, stop. Okay, so let's go see what we have at the shop. I'm just gonna drill the potatoes under. It would cost. We need to get these all on the same thing, back to where we were. And I don't remember honestly what the state of the fields was, but I was pretty sure I wasn't going to harvest the potatoes because you have to rent all the equipment and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and just do what we were going to do, at least what I think we were going to do, and we'll be back. So I'm going to go run up to the shop, and I'll see you once I get down there. So I bought a seeder that cultivates as it goes, so I don't have a plow cultivator. So let's go ahead and rent let's see, what does this tractor have? 135 horsepower, if I remember right. Let's go to the garage. 105. No, I don't want to sell it. Oh my god. What's the top power for that tractor? Once again, you have to watch because the horsepower gets, every time you change the wheels, the horsepower gets, it has 130. So we can look at, let's see, I think a Culti plow is the easiest to use, a subsoiler, 130. So we're going to grab this, and we're going to lease it. We don't need it permanently. We're just going to lease it for the fields. Let's go ahead and get started on that. Kind of have to remember what I got. I do have a weeder, tedder, all that stuff, so we're good. I might even... Poor Mr. Mike, I pinched a nerve. That's not good. Really hard to deal with when you're stuck in a wheelchair and you got a pinched nerve. It's not a happy situation. So, okay, I'm going to run back to the farm. See you in a minute. All right, we are back at home here. I'm running up to my first field, number 52. And I'm going to enter over here. And we'll go ahead and get this plowed. Once again, I hate to waste taters, but I feel like... I feel like it's, once again, it would be cheating if I took them because we didn't have them here before. I'll tell you what, though, this field is good. This is a good potato field because it's small. You can get a lot of potato crop out of a small field like this, so this is a good place to do that. John, please stop grabbing on the microphone. You're making a lot of noise. Stop. And so we're going to cut out the land a little bit. It is pretty tight in here. You could use a headland, but you know how it is. Also, I didn't need my beacons on because I'm back at home. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these. I'm going to get these fields cultivated. Tractor seems to be doing fine. We're right at that base horse. Actually, I'm only running 105 horsepower right now, so I don't have my chip installed. I need to install it, but whatever. I'll do that after I'm done with this field. It seems to be going at the top speed is should be about 6 miles per hour, so that's where we're at, and so I'm fine with what I'm doing right now. So, all right, folks, we'll see in just a couple of minutes when I'm done with this field. I'll get the tractor chipped, and we'll see if it runs faster with the actual 130 horsepower amount. It probably won't make much of a difference, but you never know. See you in a minute. All right, I'm finishing up on this field, and we're going to get this tractor horse powered up. I might add the double wheels too. Might as well. It'd be cool if to have a double set of wheels in the back. They don't, from what I understand, they don't give you more traction. I don't know how it wouldn't, but I would think in loose soil, adding a second set of wheels would give you more traction. But I don't know. People say they don't. They definitely make an easier ride for the driver. Because what you can do is when you have double wheels, you go from 8 pounds per square inch of tire pressure to 4 pounds per square inch, which means the tractor bounces a lot more, which means that the ride is not nearly as rough as when you're running 8 pounds per square inch. So double wheels can definitely give you some benefits, but it also reduces soil compaction because you're spreading the weight of the tractor out across 2 sets of wheels rather than 1. So it also has a practical purpose. So let's go ahead and upgrade this thing, see how good we can make it look. There's that. Let's go ahead and customize. Bring it back up to the highest standard. Oh, that's expensive. Is that worth it? We have free upgrade to wide tires. Why don't we just do that? Am I being cheap? But we have our horsepower back up to 130 where it should be for this tractor, so that's what I paid for anyway. So we'll get this thing turned around and head back up to our fields. And once again, we're getting prepped to plant corn so that we can start having some silage for the cows. As soon as we have silage, we can probably buy some cows. Oh, wait. There we go. And let's see, does it make a difference? Oh yeah, 7. So yeah, I'm actually getting about a mile an hour faster with the horsepower upgrade. We're now at the limit, or the minimum requirement for this Kelty plow / subsoiler. And once again, I hate to rip up these taters, but I think before the farm needs to get started in this corn. What? What's up, hon? What? What is caca care? Are you getting bored? Can you push this window closed? Yeah, I'm gonna get someone up in the minute. She didn't fall because Violet and John kept coming in the room, so she didn't fall asleep until about 40 minutes ago. Yeah, yeah, most of the way. Yep. Can you believe it's snowing again? Look how much it snowed already. What's the matter, honey? I know, I'm actually ready to take a nap here myself.
Yeah, you can't.
Why? If I join the party, did you say? All right. There we go. Raise this up. once again cutting around the outside of the field. It's getting kind of dark back here in the shadows in the morning. So this will go pretty quick. Tractor looks good with wide tires. I did think it looked a little naked, and I'm realizing now it's because I had the wide tires on before and I forgot to put them back on. So I don't want to wake them up. What would you do? Would you wake them up or would you let them sleep? Anyway, all right, I'm going to continue working on the farm. I'll see you guys on the next exciting episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this series of episodes here on Maypole. I am really enjoying this farm, like I said. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's right, John. And so we are going to finish up getting these fields turned around and get that last field harvested. We'll video that. And so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. Hopefully, once again, you're enjoying this series. And we got a lot of cool series going now, all kinds of different co-hosts and that kind of stuff. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye.